Why I completely forgot about the main thing. Welcome to WarCraft Day. It's WarCraft Day. Greetings everybody, this is Stormy with the capital Z coming back at you with another replay request. This is going to be a replay request once again by our top replay requester and top donor, Mofad, who is spawning on the top right as the red undead player. He will be facing off against a player who is, well, basically unknown over here in English with a different language, so we're just going to refer to him as Teal. And yeah, Warcraft 3 bugs, still a thing. Bugs and glitches. There. Okay, I think it to be. Let's Okay, good to me. Begin. It's WarCraft Day. Greetings everybody, this is Stormy with a capital Z coming back at you with another replay request. This is going to be a replay request by our top donor and top replay request contributor, Mofad, who is spawning over here on the top right as the red undead player. He will be opening up with the altar first build order, gonna get his hero out as soon as possible. Map is going to be the last refuge, and he will be facing off against a player who has his name in a different language, so we will be referring to him as Teal because I do not know how to read the other language, and we will be needing some language assistance for that. So it's going to be Teal versus Mofat and Idol versus Undead. Map is last refuge. As we await the altars to come up, I would just like to advise that this will be going live on our new channel. Warcraft Day will be its own entity now, which will be separate from my main channel. My main channel will no longer be channel. It will be back to doing other stuff because it else. Enough about that. Let us cover the game. And we have the altar down, Ziggurat coming up. Awaiting to see which hero comes by. Teal over here is going in for the Keeper of the Grove, which is a popular choice against undead players. Well, it is pretty much the meta as far as Nidal players are concerned at this point. This is, of course, last refuge. We have an expansion that can be defended nicely, but it is a bit hard to creep with all the bigger creep camps. You have multiple green camps nearby your base, which can make for easy tier 1 unit creeping with less number of units. This is something that Nidal players can enjoy, and well, the players could enjoy as well when they're fast stacking to tier 2 and not really having too much except for ghouls and stuff. We have a scout wisp going in towards the other side of the map to detect what is cooking at Mofat's base while the Ancient of War creeping has begun. No wisp over here to heal or rather repair the Ancient of War, so he's gonna go solo, and Teal gonna take his risks with forces of nature. Circles of Nobility, the best item that he could have got is definitely the Circular Mobility. Doing pretty well, pretty nice so far, game going well, and we are awaiting to see Mofat's hero, which is actually going to be the Death Knight Baron Bloodbane. Detects the wisp. Is he gonna go after it with Death Coil? Death Coil? Oh no, will detonate, and that will just cost him some mana, not too much, but that's definitely something that he will miss in case he runs out of mana as he comes in with ghouls. The wisp did do its job of detecting that it is going to be a Death Knight on the side of Mofad as Mofad techs up. His opponents so far not taking up. Hunter's Hall being dropped. No second Ancient of War yet. Oh, there it is. There it is, second Ancient of War. So we're gonna have mass hunts over here from the side of TL. Let's see how Mofad reacts to this. So far, Mofad has done no creeping. Maybe it would be a good idea to send out a skeleton warrior, a scout, to detect what is cooking. Definitely something you want to know. As we have TL creeping away the green camps, as I mentioned earlier, green camps are really easy to creep out, and you can easily get your hero to about level 2.5-ish. Got himself a pretty lovely item, must say. That Teal is getting all the good drops over here. You got Cloak of Shadows, which basically helps the Keeper Shadow Melt, just like the other Nidal tier 1 units. You got the Sentry Ward. That's gonna be so useful for him. Would be a good idea to plant one right away somewhere in the middle, or plant it near Mofat's base. That's very situational. And Mofat going in for the expansion camp, and okay, yeah, I totally confused this expansion camp with the concealed hill. Sorry, this expansion camp is not hard to creep out. The expansion camp on concealed hill is the one that's hard to creep out. Similar mistake can be made by others. So we have archers heading in, and they're actually heading deep in. Mofat forced to pull away those acolytes, and he is not mining right now. He's gonna lose one of the ghouls to the archers focus fire, and he's gonna back out lightly while Mofat gets in. Mofat also got a pretty good set of items, I must say. Double circlets and Gauntlet of Ogre Strength. Now that's really good in my opinion. That is some really good items, really, if you think about it. As Mofat is now heading out of his base with his ghouls. Tier 2 is going to kick in real soon. Want to see what path Mofat chooses to go once he gets to tier 2, as he is going in for a hard camp. Now there's really no reason for Mofat to creep this particular hard camp right now. I do know that he came back to the base and going to this camp would be a hassle, but this is a big risk that Mofat's taking. Ghouls, Skeleton Warriors, Death Knight, it's gonna be a uphill fight to take this camp down, but it's gonna be fruitful for him as well. He got himself to level 3 with the DK there. Should pick up that mana, wand of mana stealing and just get the hell out of there. Don't really want to stick there for too long, and yeah, that's exactly why you don't really want to stick there for too long. On the other side, the opponent of Mofat TL is also creeping the same camp on his side of the map that he is creeping. He's gonna get himself a big mana potion. That is cool, and that's definitely going to be something that he would be using with his second hero as well later on perhaps. And they're gonna heal up a bit, right? Push in. Tier 2 is ready for Mofat. Slaughterhouse dropped, so he's prioritizing on tier 2 stuff. I see the Lich. Don't really see it. He doesn't have enough gold. Oh, there we go. There's the Lich. He had enough gold, or only just got there a moment ago. As the tier 1 Night Elf army is pushing in, Huntresses and Archers, along with a couple of Wisps in the back line for some detonation for good measure. I'm gonna say Night Elf player TL is just gonna stick to tier 1, it appears, for the time being. And while this is effective for early pushes, well, I will just say rather really effective for early pushes, it is something that Night Elf players will be lagging behind as the opponent techs up and goes to tier 2 and tier 3. The biggest problem over here is one hero, no tier 2 stuff. While Huntresses and Archers are very powerful, there is something that you're gonna be missing at one point. While Teal tries to get his keeper near to level 4, he did drop his second? He didn't, it's still there. Now he did. For a moment I thought this was a sentry ward, that is a Wisp though. And this sentry ward detecting exactly what is cooking in Mofat Bay. It's gonna expire in a minute, but it did detect the Wisp and the timing on the Hall of Death, so I guess he's fine. He could time his tier 2 somewhere around the time the undead player Mofat goes in for tier 3. That is something that is potentially possible, and that's something that he could definitely do, and it shouldn't be that bad of an idea as he goes in for more creeping. And I'm not exactly sure if my voice is not being completely taken away by the fact that the game volume is a bit higher. I didn't really turn it low, so yeah, that's take care of. Sentry Owl upgrade is ready. They're gonna be putting them down, and I guess he's just gonna creep his Keeper of the Grove up to level 3 there. Level 5 there, I guess. Anchor of Reincarnation, pretty good item for the Death Knight. Already got so much focused fire attempt being curbed with the Death Knight being a super strength type hero. Now he's gonna have the Ankh on his side. There is absolutely no way the Death Knight is gonna fall. Tier 1 Night Elf army, I'm not really sure. He is pushing into tier 2 now, putting down Ancient of Wonders in front of his base, and pretty much has crept out most of the camps around this area. So it's an uphill fight. Definitely gonna be an uphill fight. Oh hey, a viewer, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. We have you here. Here comes Mofat. Gonna take the kill on one of those Wisps there, and you really want to consider, would you really want to have one level 5 hero or 2 level 3 heroes? Because that's the path Mofat is going for right now. And oh, he used a Frost Nova on those illusionary Huntresses. That's bad. That is absolutely terrible. It's not something you want to do. TL does have one little thing that he could pull off. He does have the opportunity to use Forces of Nature to create some areas that are not pathable. Otherwise, he could perhaps get rid of these trees and make himself a straight entry towards Mofat's base or toward the shop perhaps. There's a lot of things you can do there. It all depends on your creativity. And we got Alchemist as the second hero out. Tier 2 ready for Teal, and he is getting a lot of wisps, I believe. Yep, he is putting down an expansion. Mofat has no idea of that expansion just yet, and I don't exactly know what Mofat's up to. He's been at his base. He's been playing pretty passive. Not really sure even if he was AFK over here all the time. He's been pretty passive over here for the time being, and now he's gonna move out of his base. Gonna go towards the shop. We already got the Orb of Corruption there, potion of invulnerability, and okay, the Owl Scout just detected that. Sentinel, I don't remember what it's exactly called. Sentinel Owl or something like that. Somebody ought to correct me in the comments later on when I upload this as a video. So we got the Wisp trying to save itself, but gets attacked by the creeps. The Ogre Magi over there says no Wisp. And what do we have here? Appears to be that Teal is taking an alternate route towards Mofat's army, trying to backdoor him from what I see. And oh, he's gonna get him. He tried to backdoor Mofat by going over here. Thought that Mofat may be attacking there, but he changed his mind. He's going to Mofat's base, but he should be knowing that Mofat is likely in that area. I guess he just wants no nonsense there. Oh no! Sapper! Sapper! This looks bad. Mofat doesn't know about the Sapper, and this is something abusable. Something that a lot of players could do, but they don't do. It's cheese, but it's good cheese. Sapper going in. Sapper going in. Sapper words up well, and the altar's taken out. Owls planted on the trees and TP'd away. And oh, it's going. Can I see it? Can I? Oh, there it is. The Necropolis, or rather the Hall of Death projectile, went all the way from Mofat's base up till Teal there. Pretty nice. You get to see that on a bit of a rare occasion, but you do get to see that, which is nice. But going in for the red camp. Teal did detect that he did have like one that did see Mofat going in there, so he knows what's coming. Mofat gonna pull the creeps down where it's safe for him to creep them out, but it appears that Teal wants no nonsense. Teal's going into Mofat's base. Is he gonna do the same thing though? He knows that Mofat is out. He knows Mofat should have tried to use a ghoul on this tree right now, unless until he had some sort of a possum plan, and oh, he's gonna do it again. He's got enough gold. There we go. Second Sapper coming. And if he manages to take out Mofat's Black Citadel with this, this is going to be disastrous. Mofat is currently creeping. He's creeping a red camp. He has no TP. Oh no. No. Sapper. 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 Boom. Ziggurat down. Oh, that was the Nerubian Tower. But it's down. Now the Acolytes are falling. And if he manages to take out the Black Citadel, this is going to be disastrous for Mofat, and he can do that. But he isn't. He's targeting everything else but the Black Citadel, because Mofat has no TP. He could have easily damaged this really nicely, and could have easily perhaps at least brought it down to very low HP, and perhaps have a Goblin up there, Sapper up there, and then just set it loose on Mofat when Mofat is out of his base. That's something potentially possible, and Mofat ought to go up there and check. You know, there may be a sneaky Sapper just sitting there waiting to go and attack the Black Citadel. But he's not going to do that. Yeah, you have ghouls here. Just hit it. Just hit it once, and the owl's just going to fly away. We got some mountain giants coming in. Interesting. We see that coming. Tier 3 coming in for TL as well. But going to go after his Ancient War, which is pretty much right now mostly a scout building. He's probably not going to train anything from that yet. And oh no, TL's heading in towards Mofat base. This time Mofat has a TP. He's gonna go towards his opponent and gonna kill his proxy moonwells and stuff. Here comes TL, but his army is scattered. Everything is a bit helter-skelter here and there, and this is gonna give Mofat enough time to be able to come back. And here he comes. He's gonna TP into his opponent, and that has to be a very timely TP. Otherwise, it would have been absolutely disastrous for TL. Would have lost pretty much everything there. That would have been dangerous now. Level 2 Alchemist, level 5 Keeper on the side of Mofat, just level 4 Death Knight, level 3 Lich, and I'm just gonna say like 2 level 3 heroes, sorry, is much better than 1 level 5. You just have much more opportunities. Of course, some of them may be bad, some of them may be really good. Really, it depends, but Alchemist is not really the hero that I would consider bad. You got Acid Bomb and Heal Spray as the spells being selected. You have Chemical Raid, that's not really... Also, Alchemist is a pretty beefy hero. It's got good intelligence and less agility, but the Chemical Raid just makes up for the agility technically. And there we go, another Acid Bomb being thrown down, and while the Alchemist is being targeted, it can really take all the damage there. And we get the Staff of Preservation. There we go, Staff of Preservation down, and now Mofat going after the archers. Archer back out, and the Mountain Giant gonna go behind Mofat once again. Expansion will get taken out, but he did mine a good amount of gold out of that expansion, I must say that. But I'm gonna heal it once Mofat actually manages to destroy it. And Wisps them coming, Wisps them detonate, but pretty much detonate over nothing that actually mattered. Didn't need to detonate over the heroes and the spellcasters. The Optimus statues are gonna heal, or rather repair, the Tree of Life. A big Frost Nova on the Sentinels there, taking out the Huntress. We just have a hit and run type poke attempt going on right now by TL, who's just trying to pull Mofat away from that expansion, and it's pretty much working. Otherwise, if he didn't do that, this expansion would have been taken out by now. He definitely has the bigger arm. The only thing worrying me right now is that why doesn't he just engage and finish it? Because he can definitely do that. He is just playing possum right now, and that's not really a good idea in my opinion. Those archers are, although falling one by one, level 3 Lich is definitely going to be strong. Need to put those Mountain Giants in the front line, have them taunt, have them tank the damage. I don't think I've seen a single taunt by TL just yet. They're supposed to taunt, you need that taunt. Without the taunt, you're not going to be able to screw up the micro there. Without them, without the taunt ability, there we go. Now some taunts are going down, and you definitely need some forces of nature in the front line as well. And oh my, level 5 Death Knight. Level freaking 5 Death Knight on the side of Mofat, and things are looking bad for TL as he staffs away his Mountain Giant back to the base. Now that Tree of Life is likely gonna go down. There are no Wisps to repair it, and while Mofat doesn't have for him, he manages to make sure that his opponent doesn't eat. Goals left, 202k gold left in about the 17-minute of the game. Around the 19 as a 20th players will be depleted of their gold. That's the point where we're gonna need the expansion, or we're gonna need the bigger army. It's gonna come down to that. And Keeper of the Grove taking so much damage even at level 5. Keeper of the Grove can be so squishy, you can think about it. Still only like 800 HP as compared to Death Knight 1100 HP. Heal spray going down across the board for those Mountain Giants, and they're gonna be healing up. And having a bit more poke hit and run attempt over here. After the Ancient of War now. Take that down. Riot's coming in. It's just one Ancient of Lore, I think. It's just one. How much is he gonna pump out of just one? He definitely needs two. Definitely needs two. Level 4 on that Lich. Mofat is overfed right now. Into a 50-foot army for the majority. He has done well, and now he's gonna try and attempt to take out the Alchemist, but that's gonna be stabbed back. Staff Preservation is just an amazing item. This game slowly but surely seems to be going into the hands of Mofat right now. Theo, although he did well for the most of the game, couldn't really capitalize on his momentum, and right now he is feeling the pain. And the part of that artificial knight being used multiple times, he is feeling the pain, and that projectile of those fiends reaching a very far distance. Alchemist is low, Keeper is low, and the Alchemist being kind of sent in for death there, although the Lich and the Death Knight didn't really have all the mana in the world. Death Knight gonna get taken out? No, gonna be forced to use the TP, and Mofat's Death Knight survived to live another day, but not before taking out one of the mountains. Can't say it was a bad game. It was good, fun. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching and listening. Have enjoyed. Don't forget to hit the like button. We shall see you next episode. WarCraft Day. Was fun. Gonna be going live on Outreach. There we go. Just got ourselves two new replay requests. Age of Empires 4 closed beta starting August 5th. Pretty close. I did get the opportunity to take part in Empires Definitive Edition. Maybe the right. Or the game. It's WarCraft Day. Greetings everybody, this is Stormy with the capital Z coming back at you with another replay request. This is going to be a replay request by none other than the Mexican hitman Lucker, who is spawning at the bottom left as the yellow orc player. Opening up with a pretty standard build order, I would assume. Kind of weird though, to be honest. He's going to be facing off against a player known as Fish, and oh, I believe Singaporean. Hope I'm not incorrect, but if this is Fish from Singapore, he is actually a really good player and people do know him. So let's see how this matchup turns out to be, as we have Lucker versus Fish, Orc versus Orc. Not really the older days where you're really gonna be all this an Orc mirror, because the meta has changed drastically. A lot of different stuff coming out from really all races, really. Or maybe not, maybe just not human, you know, just priests and riflemen. Although they are changing lately as well. So we got Lucker going in with his trademark Blade Master. That is something that he can do, stuff that others cannot. His opponent apparently also going in for Blade Master. So are we actually going to be having a old school mirror match right now? As both of the players are pretty much putting down the same things. Fish is sending out his peon towards the other base and detect what is cooking. Lucker on the other side is not going to be scouting at all for the time being, and just going to be heavily relying on things for the time, as a peon will reach his base, take it out perhaps. One's coming in. Oh, they're gonna go for classic Orc mirror. Let's see how this turns out to be. I'm waiting for the heroes to come out, and also just like to put it down that anybody and everybody is welcome to send me replays for the replay request series. To know more about how you can do so, you can join my Discord server. Link to that is on Twitch channel if you're watching this live, and in the description below if you're watching this as a video on YouTube. This will be uploaded to the WarCraft Day channel, by the way, the new channel dedicated for WarCraft 3. As we have Lucker going in for the green camp towards the south of his base, same for his opponent who's going towards the north of his base. His opponent Fish got himself Claws of Attack +5. Lucker will be getting Gloves of Haste now. That's something comparable, and Lucker is picking up his opponent also simultaneously taking up. This is nothing short of a mirror. They are literally mimicking their actions without seeing each other, as we have Lucker's weak grunt now towards another camp perhaps. Lucker did not really attempt to do too much to that peon. I can see some damage on it, but not too much. And peon is regenerating real slowly. I didn't really know that peon regenerated this slowly. That is absolutely slow. Think about it. And Lucker gonna keep this camp out. Peon is still there. And what do we call peon? Call him Peon Steve. Now Steve still on Lucker's tail, while Fish is nearby to Lucker's base. Oh, Fish is gonna get the item! And Lucker just sold off his TP basically. He didn't really get anything from there. Fish on the other hand got himself the Circlet and the Dust of Appearance. That's going to deny Lucker the same. But Lucker goes to creep out the camp of the expansion camp of Fish. Fish gonna be creeping a green camp. Sentry Ward, that's pretty good, but sadly Fish does not have enough space for that. He may be buying that last item just to deny Lucker wasn't really the best idea, as he has to leave behind the Dust of Appearance now, unless until he can research backpack quickly or something like that, which he cannot since he's taking up. He's gonna have to leave that. And ooh, Lucker doing his thing now, getting his DM to like super low HP and then just using his luck to get out of that situation. Just always happens with Lucker. That is just his thing. And his Oro pattern, I don't think I've seen something like this before. No War Mill on either side so far. Pretty standard build here, 2 coming in. And where they are, as Fish is attempting to creep out Lucker's expansion camp. Here comes Lucker, but Lucker's detected. Blade Master detected. Sentry Ward. Already had a crit down on that. And Fish gonna get back to creeping. Lucker getting in place. Maybe he's gonna get a steal. Lucker has inventory slots. Fish does not. Oh, Fish is getting trapped. Lucker's gonna take the advantage and make him pay. Big Dust of Appearance going down. Well, big or small, the Dust of Appearance is just a Dust of Appearance. And Lucker gonna get away over there. Wow, now that's something you'd really want to think about. Lucker basically escaped. Why the hell did Fish plant 2 Sentry Wards there? So yeah, Lucker basically escaped 2 Sentry Wards and a Dust of Appearance. That's how good Lucker is. You need 2 Sentry Wards and Dust of Appearance to actually detect his Blade Master. And although Lucker can't really detect his opponent's Blade Master now because he doesn't really have anything to build with. Where's our item? That's gonna be Evasion. That's definitely gonna be helping the Blade Master avoid a lot of damage. Here comes the Shadow Hunter, second hero for Lucker. Where is the Shadow Hunter for his opponent? It is coming out, and now the match is finally deviating away from being an absolute mirror. Well, pretty much the Shadow Hunter is the only thing which is coming out late. That's the only mirror difference, because both players are going in for Torrent Totem and Bestiary, which does mean that both of the players will be going in for pretty standard Raiders and Spirit Walkers combination. We got 3 grunts in the line, Raiders, perhaps a Kodo Beast to add along with it for damage. You want to have 3 peons. Lucker's going in, getting a position, and this time his opponent won't know about this. Gets the kill. I'm going after the ensnared grunt, being hexed, but as long as he takes the damage and still disrupts the creeps, or rather disrupts the creeping, it is fine. It is absolutely fine. It is okay. Shadow Hunter creeps on his own. Jojo Head Shrinker, my favorite Shadow Hunter, I must say. They really have some interesting names, although a lot of people don't really call them out with their names. And this guy's called Shaka Zahan, also in one.
The player's forces are under attack.
Here comes Ajind, the Blade Master for Fish. He's waiting for a good position, and oh, his Windwalk basically ran out. Got hexed, but creeps are also coming in from the other side there, so Lucker's gonna have to focus his attention there. So now you really gotta be careful over here, and whatever you do, you gotta be like super careful. The Blade Master is dusted, by the way. It's waiting for dust to wear off. Once the dust wears off, it's likely gonna come back into the fight. Illusionary Shadowhunter is illusionary, but Lucker may try to detect, may try to go after it. He did, but it timed out, so that turned out to be better for Lucker. Some items being sold and bought by the Blade Master over here for
A player's forces
Fish.
are under attack.
Exactly know what he bought, to be honest. He just sold off something. Yeah, what did he buy? I heard two. Okay, Lucker did something. Lucker sold or bought something, and he also sold and bought something. Well, Fish sold something. Definitely have a full slot there, full inventory. Blade Master for Lucker, and pick out this camp. Small flag to perhaps
The player's
return.
forces are under attack.
I'm trying. I face a lag on WarCraft champion. An hour later, or maybe just. Oh, has a very good opening on that weak grunt. Could capitalize on it. Take it. Absolutely should take it. He isn't taking it. Now he takes it. Waiting for the right opportunity. Oh. Blade Master was down to about 30% of the HP. That's pretty bad. Definitely see more red units over here, and I see yellow units. Lucker got himself level 3 Shadowhunter, level 2 Heal Wave. But what do we have here? Fish pulling in all of his peons. I was about to say militiamen, but peons cannot transform. Spirit Linking gonna go wild. Fish's Kodobi is gonna devour one of the raiders, but oh, Lucker's Blade Master goes down. I don't believe this. He's meant to keep the Blade Master alive. Or committing to this attack, I must say, and Lucker also pulling in his peons. Lucker staying into the fight. He ain't backing out. But he's gonna lose so much units over here if he stays up. Maybe revive the Blade Master using the tower if you want to stay into this fight, but you definitely lost this, and I think you need to know when you lost a fight. Definitely took out a number of units there, but the fight's lost. Back out right away. What do we have here? Where does these peons even come from? Where did they go? Where did they come from? No idea, man. Absolutely no idea how did that happen. Those last peons get taken out, and Lucker can revive his Blade Master U tower. Roll of heal being picked up. Potion of Invul though. Definitely not Potion of Invul at one point. Definitely that. The Spiritling going down. Leave this camp out, and also gonna use reveal over here at the same time just to make sure his opponent is nearby. I mean, his Blade Master is weak, he definitely wants to know that. Oh, here he comes! Here he comes! He doesn't know he's here! Oh, this could be bad! He didn't attack him. He had the best opportunity to attack the Blade Master, but he didn't. He attacked him like, I don't know, a second or two late. He should have been a bit more. He should have concentrated a bit more there. Hex one of the Kodobis. Disenchant going down. And Snare. Kodobis being followed. Heal Wave. Kodobis will survive. Snare. Devour. Disenchant. We're gonna see a lot of that. Heal Wave. And Blade Masters. Blade Master for Lucker is really not looking so strong right now. Kodobis devour another Kodobis. Oh, that's a very good question. I'm not really sure. But Lucker's Blade Master being targeted once again. Now using the heal wave. Does have Scroll of Healing. Should use that as well when needed. Does have the big heal potion as well. Needs to use that. Kotobi's falling weak. I have to back out. Lucker's definitely got only 40 food army. On the other side, Fish got 58. Oh, this is such a close fight. Speed scroll on everything on Fred. Kotobi's taking so much damage. That Blade Master is just alive. I mean, Fish just doesn't have been right clicked on that right now. When he does, it's eventually gonna go down. Finally using the last heal items. And the Spirit Link is really all that kept all these units alive so far. But now as they're getting low, they're gonna die together. Just like our brethren. Got a shot going down by Fish. Oh no, Locker almost losing his blade there. Heal wave coming in at the very last second to save. So the Blade Master for Fish is going pretty low as well. Locker managing to cancel that Voodoo Lounge. Oh no, this Kotobi is gonna go down and it's gonna release one of the raiders for Fish. Blade Master incoming. Blade Master versus Blade Master. Ensnared. X'd. Goes down. Goes down. Both of the Blade Master going down in stereo. Difficult to say what's gonna happen. I mean, Fish has definitely had a 47 food army right now. Despite of losing the Blade Master, he's still in control.
A player's forces are under attack.
Lucker needs to make something happen, and Lucker taps out. PL next round, says Lucker. And that is game. Hope you guys enjoyed this lovely game by Lucker. Thanks for watching and listening. If you have enjoyed what you have seen, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more. And seeing you, like always, on the episode WarCraft Day. Well, question. Really inclined towards starting like a single player something account something. What do I have here? Back to Warcraft Gym Newbie League. Oh wow, back to Warcraft basically stream. Damn, Fish destroyed me in that game. Oh yeah. I mean, some mistakes on board, I have to say, Lucker. You guys basically threw the game at each other multiple times, and that was just weird. What do we have here? Wontu versus Mantilla going on. Back to Warcraft. The new map. I don't even know the name of this. Apparently this new that it doesn't even have the name label on the editor thing. Called the layout. Warcraft 3 booster layout. The premium, probably the premium one, or I don't know. It's probably their own things. You're really getting to a great state, I must say. They literally have back to Warcraft casting. Well, I guess we'll just end the stream over here. Call it a day for right now. This is likely going to be the time, well, at least for this month, this is going to be the time. This is the time I'll be streaming. go on the YouTube channel. So yeah, we're gonna end this. Thank you, Lucker, for joining, and thank you another viewer who has been there sitting silent but hasn't really talked a lot. Be seeing you